a Google search for using breakout rooms in Google Meet, you will find a plethora of different ideas on how to use it. The tech coaches at Melknap believe that we have identified the safest way to use breakout rooms in Google Meet so that students cannot rejoin a breakout room and participate in cyberbullying or inappropriate behavior. In order to get started, you're going to go to melknapschools.com to begin, academics, and instructional technology. Under instructional technology, there is the EdTech staff resources, and you're going to find the breakout rooms in Google Meet. Here you will see the templates, and the one that we're going to use to record, and it'll make sense a little bit more at the end, is the Meet groupings with links. So I'm going to click on this, and please make a copy of this template. I'm going to click File, Make a Copy, Entire Presentation. I'm just going to name it my name, and just change this. All right, so I go to OK, and now I can delete this one, and I have my Giuliano groups in Google Meet. So this is going to make a little bit more sense when we're done. But then I'm going to come down here, and this is where I'm going to keep track of my links in Google Meet. So to get started, I'm going to click Join or Start a Meeting. And normally in the past, we've just said hit Continue, but instead we are recommending that you create nicknamed meets. And so what that means is I'm going to create a nickname meet with something that is going to be common for me. So for example, it's going to be Giuliano 1, okay? And my next one might be Giuliano 2, Giuliano 3. Now, if you know for sure that there's someone else in the district that has your last name, I would recommend that you come up with a common nomenclature for your students, and maybe even just send that other person a quick email saying, hey, I'm planning to use these for my nickname meets, and I'm assuming that you won't use these, and so our students will not get cross-posted into other Google Meets when we're trying to do it. So I'm going to name my first one Giuliano 1, and then I'm going to just name the second one 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So those are going to be my 8 Google Meet links. So I'm going to click Continue. And you can see right here, this is my nicknamed link, but I want you to pay special attention to this link up here. This link is going to auto-generate a different link each time you start a new session with this nickname. So I'm going to click Join Now, and I'm not going to give the students this link. I do not want them to have this. I want them to get into the habit of going to, just open this up and show you. Then this is what they say. This says use a meeting code. They don't have the option to create one. So then when I click this and I type in Giuliano 1 and hit continue, you'll see that it will take them to this link, because this link, this Giuliano 1 is not going to change, but this link up here, that is going to change. Now I'm going to leave as a student. Okay, and then I'm going to leave as a teacher. Okay, and then as a student, I just want to show you real quick. Now that I've left as a teacher, as a student, if I go back here and I type in Giuliano 1, it's going to say, oh, the meeting has already ended. You cannot rejoin this meeting, which is great. Okay, this is what we want. Now, I, however, want to make sure that as a teacher, I can reopen this nickname meet. So in order to do that, and this is the tricky part, you go and type in this link every time you want to reopen this link, meet.google.com/lookup/Giuliano1. This is going to give me a new meeting link here. You can see that it's generated a new link, but it is still using the same nickname. So when I click this now, it's allowed me to continue to use this meeting nickname, but now my student can go back and use that meeting code, Giuliano 1, or I can give them the link or link this in a document for them, and they will go to meet.google.com/lookup/Juliano1. So here is the way that we want you to generate your Google Meet links. We want them to be nicknamed. You can see now that this is the way to do it. So I'm going to exit out of this, and I'm going to exit out of this. I'm going to go back to this, and my first room is going to be meet.google.com/lookup/Juliano1. Okay. My second room is going to be meet.google.com/lookup/Juliano2. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I have to go back here. I have to generate my next Meet link. And I'm going to join now. I'm going to end this, and then I'm going to go back to the home screen and generate my third Meet link. Join now, end the call, and I can then just write those down. Okay. I'm going to do that for all 8 of my links. Okay, now that I have my Meet links generated, I am going to use this document to create pre-assigned student rooms. I'm going to go and I'm going to show you what this means. I'm going to go back to this EdTech staff resources, and I'm going to look at this groups of 30 template that we created. So basically what this is it's like a group pairing chart. You're going to give each of your students one of these or something similar. I'm sure you already have a plan in place for how you group your students. So I have them labeled 1 to 15, and then it starts over as 1, and then down to 15 again. So the numbers are pairs, okay? The colors, so green, blue, orange, green, blue, orange, green, blue, orange, okay? Those are groups of 3. The shapes create groups of 5. The fruit create groups of 6, and the animal create groups of 10. Okay, so the bird. So if you look back here, each of your students will have one of these. If you look back here, you can see that all of the groups are here. So again, the numbers, which are here, 1 through 15, those are pairs. The colors, which are here, those are groups of 3. The shapes, which are here, those are groups of 5. The fruit are groups of 6. The fruit are groups of 6, and the birds are groups of 10. And then we also have this, okay, rooms, and where you can write your student names below this if you don't want to use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this meeting room 1, I'm going to copy that, okay, and then I'm going to apply it to wherever I want a link to be. And this may make no sense, but just trust me and do it. I'm going to go through each set of groupings and make sure that each set has one link to each of the rooms that I need. So for example, on the shapes, I'll need 6 breakout room links: Juliano 1, Juliano 2, Juliano 3, 4, 5, and 6. On the birds, I'll need 3: Juliano 1, Juliano 2, and Juliano 3. On the fruit, I'll need 6 as well: Juliano 1, Juliano 2, Juliano 3, 4, 5, and 6. On the colors, I'll need all 8. And then on the rooms where I want them to go, I will also need all 8. All right, so now all of mine are linked. We do not recommend that you have more than 8 meeting rooms open, and really 8 is pushing it. So when you are doing partner work, what we're recommending is that you have your partners in the same room, but you have another pair in that room too. And Angela had a great idea that the first two partners will talk for 2 minutes, and then the next two partners will talk for 2 minutes, and the other set of partners in that room will listen to what they have to say, because it's always good to hear again, like have the same information repeated to them just for further learning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, we'll say room 9, and I'm going to link this to room 1 so that they go in with this group. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing for this. So I have my link to room 2, my link to room 2. So all I'm doing is generating these pre-developed partner rooms so that I can quickly copy and paste this into a presentation that I'm giving, into a document that I want them to work on together, wherever I want students to have partners at. Okay, so I've linked all of these. Oh, that one doesn't look like it linked. So I've got to go back here, grab my Meet link 1. Okay, I'm going to do this for the rest of them as well. Okay, now that I'm done linking all of the shapes with the Google Meet links, I wanted to show you an example of how you might use these in your teaching. So I'm currently running a book study on the perfect blend for FlexPD. When I've created my presentation, I have assigned the students, or the teachers, a shape in their group. So they automatically have that card, they know what shape they are. So on the presentation, I've put in, click on your shape to get to your room, and then I've just copied these with the Meet links, and you can paste them in wherever you want them to go. So then they can just click on here and go to their room that they want to go to. So here, for example, they would click on the shape and they would go to the link that I have provided to them. So I just wanted to give you an example, and I've done that throughout the presentation, although here you will see the rooms with the students or with the teachers in what rooms I'd like them to go to. So this is a way that you can use this template over and over again. Now, a few things to keep in mind. Because they are nickname rooms, you have to open the room and be in the room for the students to be able to join. So you would go through and open these rooms up before the students can join. In my student role, if you tell me to use the meeting code Giuliano8 and I go and the room has not opened, it says you're not allowed to start a meeting. So you would have to open that room first. And now when I go back, I can use Giuliano8 and it'll allow me to go into this room. Okay. Thank you for staying with me for so long. I hope that this is helpful. Please let us know how we can help you moving forward. Thank you and have a great day.